the ingredients you need in order to make your own butter is just heavy whipping cream. Now I've already poured some in here and I didn't measure it, but the more that you have, the more butter that you will make. I'm trying to make a lot of butter, and this will also make buttermilk. So all you have to do is pour your heavy whipping cream into a bowl with a lid that closes tightly. I have also left out my heavy whipping cream just a little while so it's not quite as cold, and you might get better results if you have more room temperature whipping cream. Now the butter is actually made from cream, a component of the natural milk. Now you can make butter from cow's milk or goat's milk, and the cream is lighter than the rest of the milk and floats to the top, where it can be skimmed off and packaged separately. 1 pound of butter can be made from the cream found in 10 quarts of milk. The more butter fat milk contains, the more butter it will make. The Jersey breed of cattle produces milk with the highest percentage of butter fat, where the Holstein breed gives us greater milk quantities but has a lower percentage of butter fat. Now the higher butter fat also gives us great yogurt and ice cream. So now all I'm gonna do once I have the lid on my little milk container is just shake it. And I'm gonna probably shake this for about 10 minutes. So if you get tired, you might need a friend to come help you. So while I'm shaking this, I'll tell you that to make butter from the cream, and what's happening here in this bucket is the cream is getting agitated, so it's getting stirred up. So the fat particles are getting shaken out of position and will clump together with other fat particles. Now the clumping first allows the tiny air bubbles to be trapped in the cream, forming a light and airy product that you've had probably, and it's called whipped cream. But if the agitation is continued, the fat particles start to clump so much that the air can no longer be held in the cream, and that is when your butter forms. So I've been shaking this for about 3 minutes, so let's open it up and see what we've got. Oh wow. So you can tell that it's definitely not a liquid anymore. I would say this is the consistency of the whipped cream. So I'll need a little bit more shaking in order to go ahead and make it into the butter. Yum. All right, so I was still shaking, and you can tell I'm kind of out of breath how fast I was shaking. It got a little bit difficult, but I've been shaking for about a total of 7 minutes now. I'll check to see what it looks like. Ooh. All right, so it looks like we are getting some butter here. You can see the liquid of the buttermilk starting to come out right there down in the bottom. And that other consistency is butter. We did it, you guys. So if you don't see this consistency, you might need to keep on shaking in order to get that butter to separate from the milk. And if you want salted butter, you can also just add a little bit of salt to your milk to begin with, and then you'll have salted butter. Now, hopefully I can find some crackers and enjoy this little butter treat that I made for myself.